I've told you about it before. It's actually solid. I don't know if you can see it there, can you? It's solid marble. And so it's really quite heavy. I can't have it on my wall. And it says, and in gold at the top, it says, never, never, never give up. And it was almost like it jumped off my windowsill at me. And I was thinking, is it time to finish this, God? Is it time to end that? Is it time? And I felt God saying, never, never give up, Pauline. You have to complete the assignment, the ministry that I've given you. It says in Colossians 4, complete the assignment I've given you. So I was like, okay, well, maybe something's not finished yet. So then during the day, God gave it to me another 2 times. And never, never, never give up, Pauline, on the assignment, on the call of God, on whatever that call is. It might not be full-time ministry. It might be a call into teaching or nursing or something. But when God says don't give up, however discouraged or where you're at. The enemy can give us different reasons for wanting to give up. So you have to really check where it's coming from in your mind. But that day, I was having some I was writing or something in my room, and I really felt an urge to ring this minister who I knew was about to take their ministry into a new phase. So I rang them and just to say hi. And they said that week so much had come against them before embarking on this new season. And it was such a surprise to me. And I said, well, I can only say what God has been saying to me all day. I said 3 times, he said to me, never, never, never give up. And they went, oh no. So I said, what? And they said, we'd just had a meeting. And in the meeting, there was a life coach. And they asked this person if they would stand up and give a word for the new year to encourage people and how they would sum up sort of life. And he said, never, never, never give up. Just keep going, persevering with what you're meant to do. You know, whether that's in sports or whatever, that is their whole ethos. Don't give up, keep going, whatever bumps in the road you hit. And so I just wanted to encourage you, because we need to hear this. I knew that day God had given it to me over and over, but you need to hear it every day, really. Never, never give up. Because the enemy is all the time knowing the plans God has for us, wanting to abort the plans he has for us at every stage, because the next stage is going to be better than the last. You know, the best is always ahead with God. I really believe that firmly, that even if I died today, I've got the best. I'm going to be with him. The best for me is always ahead, and for you. So I just wanted to encourage you with that. And also, that word did turn things around for that minister. And they felt, okay, God's in this, you know, we're going to keep going. And they pushed through and to start the new. So that was really, really good. I was sitting with God this week before I had to meet with somebody. And so I was in that sort of, what are you wanting to say, God? And God took me in, showed me this antique shop. And he said, Pauline, I'm like an antique dealer. I can go into a place and I can see myriads of articles, but I will see one and I will like, that is worth investing in. And he said, there's an investment that he puts into us. When we come onto places like this, there's an investment going out in the word to build up. He's used people to invest into my life. He's used places, he's used churches to invest into my life, because he feels, obviously, there's worth investment. And so what he said was, something in that shop might look rubbish to somebody else, but to me, I know that's a treasure. And you know, when I've come home and I've cleaned it, it's like a diamond. You might not even see the diamond. It might be covered in something, and I polish it and refine it. He said, then I've got this treasure. And he said, that's what I'm like. And he was saying, I felt that this person that was going to mentor that day was going to, God was saying they're worth all the investment that's going into them, that you're doing, that I'm doing, because I can see the potential in them. And that was made me so excited. And so I shared this, and but that night I had a dream, and I knew it was a God dream. And in this dream, I walked into this shop. It wasn't an antique shop, it's just like a restaurant. But I walked in, and the lady that was serving came up to me, and she said, I've noticed that of all the tourists and things, you've come in, you haven't got any bags, you haven't gone the normal route, you haven't gone off and bought loads of things and spent all your money on you know, the usual shops around here. But she said, and God said, because you've sought him, you're worth investing in. And I want you to know, when you seek God and you don't stop, whatever that means for you, pushing through, God thinks you're worth investing in. And I knew it was so clear. I knew God was speaking to me, even in the dream, that he was saying it wasn't just for the other person, Pauline, it was for you. And it's for others, that you might be one chosen out of your family or out of your community. But God chose you because he said, I see that one. They're worth investing in, because I can see what they're going to be like when they come through the refining, when they come through. And, you know, he's like this wonderful antique dealer who can just spot the treasure in us. And the good thing that was shared was this lady wanted to change careers. She wanted to change jobs. And I shared this word with her, and she said, the thing is, Pauline, that is the job that I would like. If I could choose a job, I would love, because she collects antiques. I didn't know that. She said, I would love to be able to go and buy and sell antiques. So God spoke to her in a way that she could relate. But you know, the verses God's given me is, in that day when I make up my jewels, you're going to be one of them. You might not feel like a jewel right now, but he's working on us. And when he's finished with us, we're going to be in his crown. We're going to be one of those jewels. And this is the investment he's making. And he's chosen us and bought us with his blood, because he thinks we're worth investing in. And I just wanted to share that to encourage you today.